Good morning. It's a beautiful day here in Colorado. I'm Charlie Peterson. This is Capella Ranch, and here's where we do our chores. This is the Morning Chores. Thanks for coming along and joining me for that. Please hit that subscribe button. Do it now. It's easy, and it really supports me and what I'm doing here in the channel as we're trying to grow and help share this fun content with other folks. So thank you for that, and more than anything else, thank you for watching. So let's get started with some chores. You know, I've got this tank here. This water tank automatically fills. It's a little bit low. Well, not automatically. It's like automatic when I turn it on. But the thing is, I know I never remember to turn water off. I've had that problem for a long time, so that's why I put on this Rachio timer thing here. So now what I can do is I just hit that. I'm going to fill it up for what I think it's, I've done this enough. I think it's going to need 13 minutes. And let's let it run there. And boom, there we go. Now I don't have to remember to turn it off. Don't you see this color in my beard? It's kind of handy to not have to remember stuff like that. There's a lot of goo packed up into my brain. And I often, I think we got to go stick our hand in some cold water here this morning. Let me do that real quick. Pollinator pond appears to be out of action here. It's got a little trickle down here on part of it. So let me go ahead and do a bit of a quick field repair. What happens, oh my goodness, is this pump that I have running it down here winds up, I put in all this mulch around it because I thought that'd be a great way to keep the weeds down, and yeah, well, then the chicken showed up. And the chickens really like kicking all of this back into the pond, which has accelerated how often my pond gets clogged down here on the intake. So I just come down, I free up the intake from the clog, drop my little screen. See, the reason why this is difficult is once upon a time, when I built this, I built the whole thing. I was so proud of myself. I got everything put back together. I did the major work to get the pond all done. I was looking around, and I had a part left, which was the intake filter for the pump. And then it was underneath all the screen and the rock and all. I was not getting that intake filter back in any easy fashion. So I have struggled for years now. So someday I'm going to have to fix that intake filter so it'll just do this consistently. That day is not today. Today is time to play with the chickens. Every time I unclog the old intake filter, it seems to last for a little while. Sometimes it lasts longer than others. Oh, where's my coffee? Okay. My chickies. Get you a morning snack here. Spread around the entirety of Chicken Manor. All right. And now they'll probably appreciate a bit of water today. So let's fill up the old bowls. Look down a little bit more maybe. There we go. Still filling up over here, that's good. We'll take 10 gallons for the chicken here this morning. And with that, I think it's time to say good morning to some birds. Good morning, ladies, and a few gentlemen. It's a stampede. A chicken stampede. Okay, everybody. Have a well, it took you a while to get out of there today, Rooster. He's getting henpecked on his butt, too. I wonder if that's a thing that happens to all roosters. As if they get their butt pecked. I don't want to say he deserves it, but he's not necessarily the nicest rooster we've had. I don't think anybody deserves to get their butt pecked. But he's also thinking he's pretty cool. Hold it, wait. Let's go back up a little. There we go. All right, that is Chicken Manor. Now, let's go take care of everybody in Gen Pop. This morning, I've got a bit of a treat for my gin pop chickens and ducks. So I have some spinach. That was getting a little old. So this morning they're going to get a spinach treat. And for fun, we're going to give some of that to the ducks, but in the water, up there in their pond. I think they'll enjoy that. There's my spinach. We'll do that second. We'll do the main scratch stuff first. All right. There we go. Whoops. Didn't mean to put that much up there, but it should make it entertaining for some birds today. Gave them a big old weed here yesterday. It takes the birds a lot longer to eat a big old weed than it does for the goats. Their goats are a little more enthusiastic. And just for fun, I'm going to throw a big scoop of scratch over with the goat area. That should make them happy. I like that because then it brings the chickens over there to dig around. The goats find a little bit of that scratch and eat it as well. And it gives them something to do. Once upon a time, I was paying a little bit more attention to zoo activities. I learned about animal enrichment. Now at zoos, they do things for animals that are kind of fun and entertaining for them, like feeding polar bears fish in frozen blocks of ice. Luckily, I don't have to feed any polar bears. But I guess the feeding them something fun and giving them something to do makes life much better for them. And I try and apply the same idea here at the ranch. I just like there to be something for them to do, something for them to explore. Or, like the ducks, if they like to swim. That's why I built the giant pond. And I built the giant pond in a stock tank because I like to change my mind. And this is the second location for that big tank for the chickens. So I'm glad I didn't dig it into the ground when I first built it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this spinach that's starting to get a little sketchy. We're going to throw it into the pond. Just like that. Because then what's going to happen is the ducks will come in for a swim, and this will go directly all to the ducks. Because the chickens don't swim. But we'll scatter a little around here for everybody else. And I'm willing to bet that will be quite a hit this morning. Tell you what, let's even keep the camera on that a little bit. So as everybody comes out, you can kind of see how it goes there in the pond. That's still a little tough to see. Maybe we should come over here. And come right over here where we can really see the pond well. There we go. Now you can see those ducks come out there and scarf down that spinach. Here we go. Good morning, chickens and ducks. Any ground eggs right up front? Not seeing it. Where'd Kevin get to? There's Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Good morning, everybody. Come on out. Okay, I got that order of ducks coming right up here. I'll let you watch the ducks there for a moment while I go check on Bowie. Before I check on Bowie, and while I can, before my hands are full, which they inevitably seem to be when I'm coming over here with hay, they're doing their hay. Looks like they've gotten through a lot of it. This looks to be just mostly stemmy straw and grass. Tell you what, stand there. So I don't think they're going to eat that. I know my goats, and that is not winter for them for hay. Okay, so I think this new hay I got is not as substantial, maybe, as the old one. I don't know. The bales don't seem to do quite the job. Good morning. How's everybody over here in the isolation ward? Bowie, you've got some cute new little butt tail feathers poking up, and look at that. Our hen laid an egg back there. Let's go get that. I think I can do better on scratch form here. Let's bring this bucket back. Good morning, everybody in the barn. Leave that bucket. Bring this one, because this got scratch in it. And here I thought this hen we had in here with you, Bowie, she was so old that she didn't lay. And she has just proven us wrong, huh? Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate the egg. Probably all could use a little more food in that bowl too. Excuse me, Bowie. Don't freak out, buddy. I'm going to get that egg. Come out of there. I'm glad you figured it out. There we go. There we go. That should hold my friends for a little bit. There we go. Take the happy egg there. We'll count that as egg number 1 for today's egg collection. I'll leave you right there for right now. Let me go get the other camera, and we'll bring out a bale of hay for everybody. You guys left a little spinach in there. They'll catch up. Whoa, nice escape there, little Leghorn. I'm not too worried when the Leghorns get out because they fly really well and have no trouble getting back home. Good morning, everybody. And she just wanted to run right in here so she maybe could come lay an egg. How are y'all doing? Everybody sleep well? You have a good old night? Ready for a little light? Good morning. How's everything look? Looks pretty good to me. Looks like we've got a naked chicken who spent the night over here. Is that our rotisserie? Huh. Hey, Christoph, head over there, would you, bud? Was that a hot no? Thank you, appreciate that. And the two of you are standing on the tire. Thank you. Now you can stand on the tire again. Latched there. She wanted out, huh? Okay. Let's grab a bale of hay. I'm kind of thinking this one looks about one of the easiest to grab here this morning. I like easy. I'm happy to go with easy. We got a lot of little volunteer birds here in the barn. They make quite a racket. Oh, that feels heavy. So it feels like they should be eating a lot of this hay. And it should be making you very happy. Louie, does it? Ugh. Well, maybe I think I'm still going to just give them one to start the day. Because the way this day looks, I would not be surprised to find myself out pulling more weeds and bringing those over. And, not for nothing, they've got a bunch of leftover weeds still over there that they can munch on for a little bit. So I'm not going to feel too bad for them. And bring this one over for the moms and babies. I'll leave that there for just a moment while I get this one carried over. Well, that'll keep them quiet for a few minutes. And hopefully they'll come out and get the rest of those weeds. I know those goats. They will want them to be fresh, and I will get yelled at. But such is life. Okay. So now we've got some scratch grain. Not scratch, well, I guess it is kind of scratch grain for goats, huh? Okay. Time to unleash the masses. Okay, everybody. Hello, Mr. Louie. I know you're ready, and here you go. Easy, everybody. Whew. Everybody's going out? Okay, that like never happens. Miles, you chose poorly. Wow. They must be a little hungry this morning. Let's let them right in so they don't have any issues. That one's going to come around and get fully clipped. Boom. As is this one. Clipped. And this door closed. And that should hold us. Now we just need the moms and babies. And then we're going to check for some eggs. We already got one chicken egg, so maybe that's a good sign that we're hot on some duck eggs too. Those things would be completely and totally unrelated, but let's hope. Hi, everybody. How is everyone doing this morning? Did we all sleep well? Yeah? And last but not least, ha-ha. check those ground eggs. Come on, ducks. I feel like I'm at a casino gambling table. Come on, ducks. Come on, lucky ducks. What, did you just run right up there and lay an egg and now you're done? Yeah. Impressive if that's what you did. What are the odds you're just running around making noise? Ha! Oh, look, there's one under the door. I didn't see that when I was playing around here this morning. So it's nice that we got that one there. Let me grab a bucket to hold these. That's one. One duck coop. There's another one back there. Oh, it's a big morning. It's a big morning. 2 duck eggs. Count them, 2. Maybe more. Now, let's not get excited. I definitely see, maybe a 3rd. That looks like a nice duck egg for this morning. Then I see something down here. Is that a duck? That looks like duck egg number 3. Nice. Given that they have not been doing a lot of eggs in the morning, happy to see that. Okay. Doesn't look like they're being more generous than 3, though. Still, 3's good. Thanks. Thanks for the 3, ducks. Not going to complain about 3. I will complain about none. So it seems like a total abdication of duck egg laying responsibility. That doesn't seem fair. All right, so between 3 duck eggs and 1 from Bowie's girlfriend, we are off to a fine start for eggs this morning. And that will wrap up everything that I need to do to get all the animals started for their day here at Capella Ranch. So, thank you. Appreciate you joining me this morning for chores. I hope you had fun. This is the stuff I do every single day, 365 days of the year. Unless I'm on a business trip or something like that and somebody has to step in for me. Carolyn has been stepping in for me a bit recently, and I sure do appreciate that. I had to go on a trip last week, and I actually have to do that again here real soon. But it's great because Carolyn and I can back each other up, and it's marvelous when she's helping out. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. So thank you very much for joining me for chores this morning, and have a fabulous day. We'll see you back and see if we can add some more eggs into that bucket. Have a great day.